Hi everyone, this is Deborah. I want to make this video to share a message the Lord gave me a couple of days ago. I have not gotten a message from the Lord in quite some time, which is why I haven't made videos lately. And one of the reasons is because I began to wonder about a lot of things. I had a lot of questions because I have told you guys that the Lord began to speak to me 18 years ago, and it's been a long wait for a lot of the things He told me that was going to happen haven't happened yet, and I have not wanted to really hear anything else. I'm serious, because I was doubting that I was even really hearing correctly. Some things. I mean, some things I'm so sure about. I'm so 100% sure about. One of the things I shared with you guys about 3 years ago now, that the Lord told me that I was His arrow. And He said with me He was going to fight the enemy. So I'll read in Isaiah 49 the scriptures that talk about His arrow. Listen to me, O coastlands. Pay attention, you people from far away. The Lord called me before I was born. While I was in my mother's womb, He named me. He made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of His hand He hid me. He made me a polished arrow. In His quiver He hid me away. And He said to me, You are my servant, Israel, in whom I will be glorified. But I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for nothing. Yet surely my cause is with the Lord, and my reward with my God. Now the Lord told me I was His arrow before I really recognized this passage. He had taught me a lot of things out of Isaiah. So when He gave me the message, I did go back and I found this passage. And I shared, as I said, a video. And I shared the message He gave me. And I got a lot of responses from people who told me that He had also told them that they were His arrow. Well, He gave me a message the other day. It was the first time I felt the pressure rise up in my heart in quite a while, which I know was my own fault, because I really did not want to hear any messages, because the things that He has told me hadn't come to pass yet, and it was just going to be another thing that I would add to my list. I'm just being truthful with you guys. So when I was in prayer and the pressure rose up in my heart, I got my paper and my pen, and I asked Him if He had anything to say to me. And this is what He said. Yes, my dearest child, I must speak to you this day. All is in readiness. The fullness of my presence will come upon my prepared vessels. Ready yourselves. Do not look back. Look to me, the author and finisher of your faith. I am a faithful God. I am a faithful Father. I will do all that I have proclaimed. Come to me now. Wait upon me, and you shall see what I will do. So after He gave me that message, I was encouraged, but at the same time, I was cautious. So I went about my business, and later that day, He had me go to the pond that I was at. You didn't know it was a pond, but He had been telling me for a week to go there and make a video, and I didn't have anything to say. But after my mother shared the video that I titled, They're Here, They're in the Air, They're Coming, Are You Ready? I went over there to make that video, and you might want to go back and find that video. I made that video and didn't think too much about it. except that I did see the hand with the arrow, but I did not connect it with this scripture. I mean, I kind of did, but I wasn't really thinking on that line of thinking, until today. And I had asked the Lord this morning, I told the Lord, I said, Father, I am not going to share that message until I get a strong confirmation that you want me to share it. So I saw that I had a comment on the second video I made on the subject, They're Coming, Are You Ready? And I explained why I felt the hand with the arrow was in the sky. But after I read this person's comment, I realized that it was my confirmation to share this message. Because this person told me to go to Tim Foster's video that he made in 2017 about Ephraim being the arrow of the Lord. And as soon as I read that comment, it clicked and it tied everything together. This message the Lord gave me about the prepared vessels and that His presence is going to come upon His prepared vessels, that is when we will become this arrow. And that sign in the sky with the hand and the arrow is telling us that now is the time when He is going to take hold of His arrows, and before He can use us, He has to fill us with His presence. So I had to share this, and I don't know how soon it's going to be, but from this message, I believe it's going to be very soon. For those of you who have been waiting for a long time, don't lose heart. It's any moment. I really believe that. I love you guys. I hope this video makes sense. And I really hope to see you guys soon. Bye.